and yet you just did.
What?
No, like I need more.
And why is it always Riddick? So, no, he's perfect.
You are the temple where I worship.
The man that you are. Things are getting too serious.
I live by you.
I'm nervous of what's to come.
Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog. This reading vlog is going to be a little bit different. Typically my reading vlogs are spoiler free. I want everyone to be able to watch them, but this vlog is going to be a full spoiler vlog. I'm going to be reading Onyx Storm. I just read Iron Flame and I have a vlog of me reading only fantasy books in which I read Iron Flame, and there was so many moments where I just wanted to speak and talk about what was happening and I couldn't because it was a spoiler-free vlog. This is your warning that this is a full spoiler vlog. I'm gonna be talking about things that go on in the book, reactions, quotes, everything. So if you haven't read Onyx Storm or the other books, probably not the video for you. Yeah, we have about 4 days, I think 4 days left in January. This is gonna be my last book of the month and I hope I can finish it. I just read Iron Flame last week, so it's all very fresh in my mind. I want to pick it up, and I know we're not getting the next book anytime soon, but I need to read this book just because of the ending in the last book, which, speaking of, last chance. I'm about to talk about Iron Flame, so last chance. If you haven't read Iron Flame, Fourth Wing, Onyx Storm, do not watch if you don't want spoilers. But let's talk about the Iron Flame ending. Xaden? Oh my god. He's a Venom, right? Like, that's what happened. Hold on, I need to get my book. Okay, I'm opening up the last page of Iron Flame. Last chapter of Violet's point of view. She's asking him what is out there that he should be scared of, and he's like, me. You should be scared of me. And there's the red in his eyes, which is the Venom. And then next chapter is Xaden, which we don't get Xaden's point of view ever. So I was like, okay. And now at the end of this chapter, he goes up to Jack and he's like, what's the cure? And he's like, there is no cure. He's like, there is no cure for power. What we have is power and not a disease. And he's like, I'd rather die than become one of you. And then Jack is like, and yet you just did. All this time, you've been convincing everyone you're the hero, and now you'll be the villain, especially in her story. Guess we're brothers now? Now you see why I need to pick up Onyx Storm right away. I'm gonna start it right now actually, but I just wanted to intro the video. We're gonna be reading Onyx Storm, full spoiler vlog. This is me before starting Onyx Storm. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's just go ahead and get started with the video. Chapter 1, and Andarna is already being a teenager, bickering and bantering with Taryn. We're back like nothing happened. Okay, so I have been reading for a bit. I was working on my reading journal and listening to the book. I'm a little bit confused. Xaden is Venom. He's Venom, but he's also kind of like in the beginning stages. He's not fully Venom. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything's okay aside from the fact that he is Venom. But I'm so confused on how that happened. I don't remember how that came to be. I really don't remember how that happened, and I'm guessing it's just gonna get worse for him. Is he gonna turn full Venom? I mean, that might be hot, but like, it's also bad, you know? So that's my, not my update, I guess, but like kind of how I'm feeling with the whole Xaden thing. It's not just Xaden Ryerson, it's Duke of Tyrandor. Thank you very much. Giving Xaden a title is just leveling him up. Duke of Tyrandor? You're joking. Also, when Xaden gets a little bit jealous, when Violet is talking to Dane about like saving his life and stuff, and she turns and looks at Xaden and he's kind of like jealous. No, like I need more of jealous Xaden. Look at this page. Just look. This is all Violet and Xaden. Xaden is blue. I mean, I'm gonna read some of these little quotes just so you can get an idea. I'm kind of freaking out. Violet says, Xaden, I need you. And he's like, no, I need you. She's like, you have me. And he was like, there was an hour where I wasn't sure I did. I wasn't just angry, Violet. I was terrified. The thought of you being out there beyond the wards, facing down a known attack of venom, triggered something in me I've never felt before. It was hotter than rage and sharper than fear and cut deeper than helplessness, all because I couldn't get to you. I would have killed anything and anyone in that moment to reach you. No exceptions. I would have channeled every ounce of power beneath my feet without hesitation if it would have landed me at your side. I'm clearly not doing okay. But wait, there's more. I would have trained the very earth to its core to keep you safe. I'm well aware that you can handle yourself, and logically, I respect your choice. All I want is to lose myself in you, and I can't. You are the only person in the world with the power to strip me of every ounce of my control. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Obsessed Xaden is my favorite, and I need more jealousy. It would just make him so much hotter. While we're on the topic of Xaden, I feel like him being venom just made him so much hotter. And am I wrong for saying that? Because obviously it's so messed up that he's venom, but like the fact that he has that potential of being bad, but he's trying so hard to be good for Violet. I'm guessing it's gonna get worse. It might come to a point where he's fully venom, as painful as that sounds, because I know if it happens it's just going to be very hard on Violet, but I kind of want to see it happen. I want to see Xaden lose control, but at the same time want to be good for Violet. It would be so good if he turns venom 100% and then Violet is the one that's able to like bring him back. But that's something that I would like to see, but we'll see. I'm only on page 100. So Xaden keeps getting better and better throughout the series, and this book might be his best yet. I'm nervous of what's to come, but I'm also excited because it's really good. Jasenia and Sawyer are so cute. I hope that something happens between them. I just ask that Rebecca doesn't touch Sawyer, Jasenia, Riddick, Garrick, Arik, Ree. Just don't touch any. You can have Jack. Don't touch my people. But oh my god, Sawyer and Jasenia are so cute. And the fact that I remember in the past books, Sawyer wanted to learn how to sign to be able to talk to her. And right now, so since he was hurt and his leg, they just went to go visit her, and she's like, you didn't have to walk all the way down here. And then Sawyer tries to sign very slowly, I wanted here. And it's just so cute, like these little moments between them. And the fact that he's trying to learn to sign for her is just my heart. I love them so much. Who allowed Riddick to be Sawyer's translator? He's so unserious, please. Oh my god. Okay, what? Xaden is just Lieutenant Ryerson, Duke of Cherndor. And now he's Professor Ryerson? Professor Ryerson. And the fact that he did it to be near Violet because he was not allowed to be near her. She just broke up with Xaden because he's a professor. I mean, do what you gotta do, girl. I know he's gonna hate this. I know he hates this. We live by the codex. I live by you. I am yours and you are mine, and there's no law or rule in this world or the next that will change that. Xaden just really wants to be on top of my book boyfriend list. Like, he really is fighting for that spot. I hate Dane's dad. Why is he making it so hard for them to be together? Like, he's really making it impossible for them to even hug. Like, they can't even hug. Oh my god. Speaking of Dane, honestly, don't hate Dane. I never hated Dane. Okay, first book, he annoyed me. Second book was like, okay, whatever, you're alright. And then now I'm like, okay, like maybe he can be part of the group. I feel like he redeemed himself, but I don't hate Dane. Riddick admiring Xaden fighting, me too. And then he's like, I'm completely in love with your boyfriend or utterly terrified of him. Not sure at the moment. And she's like, I'm never scared of him and he's not my boyfriend. And Zayden answers in her mind and he's like, agreed. That's far too casual a term for what we are. Every time Zayden speaks, every time he opens his mouth, this highlighter comes out. If I flip through what I've read already, the amount of blue in this book is insane. I love him. Okay, I have a theory. A little bit ago, they were trying to open Violet's dad's like book or journal. I don't even know what it was, but they're trying to open it and there's like a 6-digit code that they need to put, and they were talking about like who their first love was, and they asked Violet and she's like, no, I can't say it, it's like embarrassing. And Riddick is like, how many letters in his name? And she's like, 6. And he's like, okay, well, at least it matches. They don't talk anything about that anymore until now. Prince Halden shows up and I have a feeling that it might have been him, but she's like, he doesn't seem as tall as I remember, but he's just as strikingly beautiful as the last time I saw him. Of course, Zayden, jealous, looking at them like, what's going on? I have a feeling that it might have been him. Halden and Violet were definitely a thing. Zayden is jealous. He just admitted to it. She's like, you're actually jealous. And he's like, yes, love, I'm jealous. This whole scene is everything. He asked her, do you love him? He's like, not the way I love you. And he realizes that she loved him and it breaks him. Jealous Zayden is definitely, first of all, entertaining. He threw Halden at the wall and like, he didn't care that he was a prince. He's just jealous. I love jealous book boyfriends. So yesterday I remember being on TikTok and scrolling and I saw a spoiler, but I don't remember what it was. I guess I didn't really think about it too much and now I can't remember what it was. So that's a good thing. Maybe when it happens, I'll be like, oh yeah, I saw that. But at least I won't be thinking about it, which is what I did in Iron Flame. I knew what was gonna happen. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna go make some coffee and yeah. I have my coffee, my donut, my book. Everything's all right.
Away from there, mirror lectures, and both Zayden and I scrambled to our feet. Violet, answer the door. You're as fuck not offering the sight of you in a towel up to Atos.
Every single time Zayden and Violet have a long time, which is very rare, they always get interrupted. Like someone's always knocking on the door. And why is it always Riddick? Why is Riddick always there? I love it, but he's always there. My loyalty is to Violet first above everything. I'm reading audiobook, following along, but I'm currently working on my Iron Flame spread on my journal. Just look at Zayden. I'm blushing. Why is he so... No, he's perfect. He's actually perfect. I need him. Also, Riddick. I had to print one of Riddick because he slays. Also Arik, because I don't know much about Arik yet, but he's hot. All of these pictures, I just went on Pinterest and I like put like fourth wing aesthetic and I just chose random ones that I liked and printed them. Okay guys, so Andarna is such a sassy teenager. Taryn is he's such a girl dad with Violet and Andarna. But I'm reading, mostly listening, because I have a lot of laundry to put up. It's just staring at me. I hate it, but hopefully this audiobook will help me get through it quickly. Mom? Did Zayden just say mom? I'm crafting away when all of a sudden he's like, Mom? His mom had other kids. This is so sad. I feel so sad for Zayden. Zayden? He is at his mom's and they're trying to make a marriage contract between him and I think it was Kat. He's like, drop the papers. Violet, of course, she's confused. They're like, okay, great. Shall we go with 3 or 4 years? And he's like, lifetime. Anything less is unacceptable. And her full name for the papers is Violet Sorrengill. 2 R's. If I wasn't in love with him yet, that would have sealed it. That would have sealed it for me. And then to Violet, he's like, my last name is tied to the title, but we could take yours.
Then he's like, if you think I'm going to leave the only woman I've ever loved to contract marriage with a woman I do not get along with, then the lack of wisdom is yours, not mine. Violet is the only choice I've made for myself. I won't sacrifice her for 3 years, not for a single day. I still can't get over a lifetime. Anything less is unacceptable. Xaden Ryerson. The man that you are. Riddick, the scene where like someone stabs him with a knife, and please don't hurt Riddick. Riddick is becoming one of my favorite characters. Please don't hurt him, ever. Anyways, he gets stabbed and Violet is freaking out because she's like, not this again. He just grabs a knife, pulls it out. He didn't even get hurt. He didn't even get stabbed. It was just his jacket, and he's so mad at the guy who stabbed him. He's like, are you serious? I only have one flight jacket and I don't know how to sew. Him being mad because he doesn't know how to sew, or like he hates sewing. That is so funny. Why is this so funny? Also, something else about Riddick, how Violet and Xaden are always fighting in their heads, and he's always like, oh, don't mind them, they're just doing whatever they do. And I think it's so funny that like he always notices that. I love him. I love him. Traeger, I was rooting for him in Cat. I don't feel like I knew him that well, but I feel so bad for Cat. Honestly, guys, this book had no business being this funny. Like, why is it so funny? And Riddick carries the comedic aspect of this book. Him and Atrium, his dragon, like them fighting and just like fooling around and pranking each other is... I could not love Riddick anymore. If I was at Best Guy, I would definitely have a crush on Riddick. Like Xaden, obviously, but he's like that guy that you could never... First of all, Violet would not allow that. Xaden is so out of my league, let's be honest. But Riddick, I know he would have me giggling. Also, they just found the Irids, or the Irids found them, and Darna's family. They can talk to Violet, which is weird. I'm confused. What does this mean? Riddick just found out about Xaden because he saw his eyes. I have this much left. Hi guys, good morning. I thought we could have a little chat while I get ready for the day. Today is the potentially, hopefully, last day of me reading Onyx Storm. It is the last day of the month and I really would like to close out the month finishing Onyx Storm. I have my makeup, I have my coffee. I did run out of Nespresso pods, so we just have the classic cup of coffee. Let's not talk about those. They're getting done today. Okay, so last night I stayed up a little bit reading, and I don't remember what was the last update I did about the book. I know I was talking about Riddick. I've been watching this vlog. You know, Riddick has been just a big thing for me in this book. I saw some comments on TikTok of people saying like, is anyone else worried that we've been getting so much Riddick content, like good content this book? Like, that makes me nervous for next book. Like, please do not touch Riddick. In such like a high stakes fantasy, he's like a breath of fresh air. Every time he talks or says something, or like he's on the page, it's always something funny. Literally a breath of fresh air in between all those like high stakes situations. Yesterday it was really late, so I wasn't talking that much, but taking away Kat's happiness. I know Kat was Xaden's ex, but I felt bad for her. She deserves happiness, you know? Also, Xaden just being so... I feel like there's two scales of Xaden in this book. He's either really jealous or does not care because he knows Violet would not even look at another guy. I was also not expecting Darna's family to reject them. I really thought that they would come through, but maybe, like, I have hope that they'll think about it and come and find them, because I mean, we're in Darna. She really wanted to find her family and then she just gets ignored, dismissed. Side characters, love stories. I'm suspecting Sloane, Dane. Also, what was it? Sawyer and Jacinia. I really want something to happen there, and I just want, I don't know, I would love a love interest for Jacinia. And also Arik. Who's gonna be for Arik? I feel like he needs someone. Is he gonna be Ree? I don't know. There hasn't been anything. Violet? It can't be Violet. It can't be like a love triangle type of thing, right? I don't know. I always get super invested in side characters' love stories. I guess because once the main characters get together, I like that tension and yearning. I don't know, I just like that tension. But now let's talk about the actual plot of the book. This whole book has been, I don't feel like there's been any boring parts. Go, go, go since the beginning. They're always doing something, they're always going somewhere, it's just always doing something. I haven't been bored, and I was kind of worried because it is a long book. It's actually been pretty good because I'm entertained the whole time with all of the all the side quest squad, and obviously it has been such a funny book. I feel like there's gonna be a big battle scene in this book. I feel like it's coming already. I have about 100 pages left, maybe like 110, around there. I don't want to jinx anything. Xaden, being a Venin, I don't know what to expect. I really would want to theorize and say that it could go either way. They could help him or he could get worse. I'm gonna be honest, I really thought he was gonna get worse. Earlier this book, I thought that was gonna be the plot of this book, of kind of him being the enemy. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. I would want them to find a cure in this book, just because I don't know what I would do if he turns fully Venin. It would just be super hard to read. I miss when Violet and Xaden are together, like in these books. Now imagine if he has to be full Venin. There's gonna be, apparently from what I've heard, there's gonna be 5 books in the series. We're in the 3rd. I really don't know what else could, so I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna try to read and finish kind of early today, just so I can really process everything and give you guys my thoughts. We're ready for the day. Makeup is done. I'm gonna go read a bit while I finish my coffee. I'm sorry. My control when it comes to you is an illusion. You are the temple where I worship. Violet is possibly a Dreamwalker, and she would definitely get killed if people find out. So, and now they're under attack. This is all I have left. I'm scared. Should I be scared? Wait, okay, so it's battle time, and Xaden just told Bodhi to basically stay safe. And he's like, no, I have to go fight with you. And he's like, no. He's like, no, because you're first in line. Neither of us have an heir, or all there is, Bodhi. I don't have time to argue. And he would do as ordered. Why does that make me so emotional? Like, it's just them two. Someone give them heirs. I knew it. I knew the Irids were gonna come through. They just showed up to help with the battle, and honestly, they came through. Never mind, they just took Andarna. Please tell me she's coming back. He said it could be years. No, she has to come back. Did he break their bond? Bond is gone. Like, she can't talk to Andarna anymore. I am confused. Mira just found out that Xaden is Venin, and she's mad because she's mad because both Violet and Brennan knew and didn't tell her. Everything right now is very calm, but like, what is this? I'm scared. I knew something was gonna happen. Amira is captured and they're gonna go get her. I'm guessing this is gonna be the end of book battle scene, and something's coming. I can feel it. Wait, where are we getting Rhiannon's point of view? We're getting Rhiannon's, Xaden's point of view, Imogen. That's all I saw. Time to log in. We have about 40 pages left. Gwen just died, and it's in Imogen's point of view. That was so sad. Things are getting intense. It's war and things are getting too serious. I'm so nervous right now. Auric coming through. Hold on, I need to pause this. It's Xaden's point of view, and I don't know if I'm ready. What does this mean? What? What? Okay, what? Okay.
I just finished. You guys just saw me finish. But what? What happened? I'm so confused. What happened? No, literally, what happened? I'm so confused. Okay, one moment, it's the battle. She's fighting, what's her name? And then it's Zayden's point of view, and he's like, I think he turned full venom. I don't know, but like his eyes are red, and his dragon is like, she's not gonna help, she's not gonna do it. And then all of a sudden, Violet wakes up, and they tell her she's married to Zayden. They're married? And then he leaves her a note. Don't look for me. It's yours now. What is he talking about? And where is he? Where's Zayden? Oh my god. Where's Zayden? And then she's like, she looks at Imogen and she's like, what did you do? And she's like, what you asked me to. Like, what happened in those 12 hours? What happened in those 12 hours? I need to know. I'm stressing. We're not gonna get the next book anytime soon. Oh my god. I don't know. I just want to know what happened in those 12 hours, and we're not going to know anytime soon. I'm going to go process, and we'll come back. Okay guys, I'm going to end the video here and talk about my final thoughts of Onyx Storm. The ending has me confused because I really just need to know what happened. It kind of did like a tiny time jump, and you as a reader have no idea what happened, and I guess it's kind of a cliffhanger. You don't know what happened, what led to certain things. It's gonna be tough waiting for the next book, that's for sure. So I was scrolling on Goodreads and I see a lot of negative reviews or lower reviews, people saying that this book was boring, it was a filler book, it was a lot of unnecessary like stuff. I don't think it was boring personally. For me, I mean, I enjoyed reading it, and at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. If you enjoy the book, you enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it yet. I have time to think about it. I think I'm gonna do a monthly wrap-up video, so I'll probably include my rating there. I know I should have shared it here, but honestly I don't know yet. I'm between a 4 and a 5, but it's kind of leaning towards a 4.5. There's so many annotations, but yeah, it's gonna be hard waiting for the next book, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this video was fun. This was my first full spoiler reading vlog, and I think it was so much fun because every thought that came across my mind, I just said it to you guys, and it was really fun talking with you guys about this book. So I might have to do that more often for another book. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading this book, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.